Well, the anticipation is buzzing inside the Hive on a Saturday night as we welcome you live to Atlanta, Georgia for this Week 6 matchup between the 3-1 DC Dragons and the 1-3 Atlanta Swarm. Good evening and welcome. I'm Cameron Duty alongside my partner Rochelle Colston with Ron Haynes and Joshua Durr joining us in the stats truck. And Cameron Irvine back at SFL headquarters. We'll be hearing from him as well this evening. Rochelle, DC, and Atlanta, they don't see each other very often. This is just their third meeting between these two squads, and they both won one game apiece. The previous two games took place in season 17 and 21, and DC comes in with a hot hand, but Atlanta, although losing to some very tough teams, is poised to show the world that they're a team to keep their eyes on tonight.
Good evening, Cameron. DC comes into Atlanta tonight hoping to not get stung and remain in the top of the North Division. Quarterback Sabaz Energy leads the league in QBR rating at 107.4% and only has thrown one interception so far this season. If Atlanta wants to win tonight, they will have to put pressure on Synergy, stop running back Kevin Say, and double team Robo and Prococo. Grab your beverages and your favorite snacks. Let's get this game started.
That's right, a super Saturday around these parts. Folks, you're not going to want to go anywhere for the next hour and a half or so. Kickoff is underway. Let's have some fun. The kneel down to start the game. They'll take it out to the 20-yard line. We'll introduce you to the DC starting lineup. Quarterback Sabaz Synergy. The halfbacks Kevin Say and Sam Harrison. The fullback Chuck Steller. The wide receiving unit of Ronnie Shanahan, Connor Weston, and B. Robo. The two tight ends, Jay Hayden and Lauren Prococo. 1st and 10 now for the Dragons. First play from scrimmage. Pump fake by Synergy. Then throws almost intercepted. That was scary to start the game off. Moose Papineau with the near interception.
Like I said, they put pressure on Synergy. You saw the little double pump. Whenever they see that, it's usually a bad sign. Lucky that wasn't intercepted.
Back to the drawing board. Now we said DC having a really good hot hand here coming into this one. As we said, 3-1. The last time they went 3-1, they finished the season 10-2 and went 1-1 there in the postseason. 1 win, 1 loss. That pass incomplete. Good defense again by Atlanta. We'll take a look at their defensive unit. The defensive end, Wolf Highwind and Baron Went. Defensive tackle, Alex Dominguez. And the linebackers, Jeff Spicoli, Aquantis Shine. The cornerbacks are Anthony Wayo, Zach Lay, and Jay Miraculous. And the safeties, Moose Papineau, Grant Hardaway, and Chris Henry. As Synergy to snap it. It is complete with a beautiful one-handed grab by guess who? Lauren Prococo for the first down.
And that wasn't an easy catch, and she just laid out her whole body for it, a big body at that. She got in between the defenders, and you can't leave her that open. You have to double team her.
An early candidate for nice hands catch of the game right off the bat. We'll have to maybe keep an eye on this one with Prococo here and the likes in the game. And everybody on the other side for Atlanta there. Some good wideouts here and tight ends who can make some dazzling plays tonight. On the ground with Kevin Say, gain of 2. Rochelle, these two teams are pretty evenly matched, honestly. If you take a look at their offensive and defensive stats, not much separates them.
The thing I see is a QBR rating of Synergy. He hasn't had to do a whole lot this season, but he's been very effective. He's only thrown one interception. He makes smart decisions.
And Say again with the carry, and a good one at that. And, that's a good point, Rochelle. Talking about the rushing attack of this team. 10 touchdowns total between Kevin Say, Sam Harrison, and Chuck Steller. Kevin and Sam with 4, and then Chuck Steller with 2.
Yeah, if DC gets his run game going, Atlanta could be in trouble.
3rd and 3 here. And that is Harrison on the carry, but not going to get that first down. And jumping up with Jubilee, there's Jeff Spicoli. And that's going to bring on the punting unit for these DC Dragons and Ron Van Cleef.
This is a big win for Atlanta. Forcing DC to punt.
Low snap there, but picked up by Van Cleef. And he gets a good one off here. Deep punt. What a great one. And it's going to be returned momentarily by Siege Falco out to the 20-yard line. And, this as we welcome Atlanta to the field and we say hello to Bryant Dynasty and the unit. Rochelle, this is a team that, like we said, they're 1-3, but they have played some tough teams to start their season. And like we said, we don't expect them to be 1-3 for long.
No, they had a very tough schedule. I think it doesn't get much better for them either, honestly.
Bryant Dynasty, all 10 seasons right here in the ATL. I'll introduce you to the starting lineup in a moment. Handoff on first down to BDG Hollywood, the Hall of Famer. Let's look at this starting lineup. Bryant Dynasty, Hubba Kimbrough, BDG Hollywood are the halfbacks. Hattori Hanzo, the fullback. The wide receivers, Fox Highwind, Siege Falco, and Boo Chisholm. Ryan Roosevelt as well. The tight end is Why Not Erlet. The two tackles, Sam Falco and Carter Hollywood. We'll stop right there for this play. A good job by Hollywood. We'll make this a manageable 3rd and 4. We'll finish the starting lineup on offense with guards Bobby Falco and Roy McCroy. Then at center, Astro Smith, Rochelle.
Yeah, on that last play, if Hollywood wouldn't have spun there, I think he could have gotten like 3 or 4 more yards.
A little bit of hesitation ended up being a hindrance. Roosevelt in motion for the Swarm. Big 3rd down coming up early, and they're able to convert with a dart to Why Not Erlet and a 1st and 10.
And what a precision pass by Dynasty. I mean, right in between the two defenders. The receiver did make a great catch and perfect placement of the ball.
And Dynasty's early numbers down a little bit, 65 of 116 coming into today's game with 6 interceptions, only 2 touchdowns. But like we said, they have had a tough start to the season. They've got a very tough schedule here, and this is a team that continues to improve. 1st and 10, nearing midfield for Dynasty and company as he throws long and over the head of his intended target. And I believe it was Ryan Roosevelt who was actually wide open, just too much mustard on that pass.
That was almost a Hail Mary pass.
Well, you know, Dynasty's got some arm strength on him there on display, no doubt. 2nd and 10. 3 receivers now to the top of the screen. Dynasty to throw, tip, and incomplete. And this is a good time to introduce Nick Fargo, the linebacker, and the rest of the DC defense. Defensive ends, Kano Fortson and John Gary. The defensive tackles, Mike Wagner and Michael Prococo. The linebackers, Nick Fargo, Saeed Gore, and Jadubi Doo at cornerback. Billy Beers at free safety. Tyler Highfield at free safety. And the 2 strong safeties, Peanut Say and Kev Say Jr. And a 3rd and 10. Dynasty looking to convert, throwing again and again on 3rd down, able to connect with his man, and that's Fox Highwind that time.
And 3rd and 10, and you pull up your playbook and you find, Fox open in the middle of the field.
That's impressive. 3rd down conversions today, 2 of 2 starting out here for Atlanta, and you gotta like that if you're a Swarm fan. And pretty good so far. Roughly 7 of 11 on 3rd downs to start this season.
That was a 23-yard pass, too.
On the ground with the halfback Hollywood, who gets 2 before being stopped by Nick Fargo once more. Sorry, Rochelle.
Yep. Nick Fargo once again. I think the first one, yep. He's got 2 tackles so far in the last 3 plays.
2nd and 8, Dynasty. There's a toss left side to Hollywood. Missing tackles, running hard, getting the 1st down, would not go down. I mean, my goodness, that was a tough carry there for number 24 trying to get Hollywood out of bounds.
Yeah, Hollywood just kind of drug him with him.
Yeah,
I love to see Hollywood run on the outside.
Yeah, Peanut Say went for a ride, didn't he?
Yep. Like a little, just drag him down the field.
Yep. Hollywood gets a good head of steam, and it's on. It's like Hubba Kimbrough checking in into the backfield for Atlanta with Roosevelt in motion. Just outside the 30-yard line here. Dynasty to throw, almost intercepted a whole dragon's lair of defenders back there, including once again Nick Fargo. Yeah, incomplete, 2nd and 10.
He's all over the field, man.
Yeah, he is. He came out ready to play, no doubt.
Linebacker, inside linebacker in coverage at that.
Take a look at the top of your screen here. No one directly across from the wide receiver there for Atlanta. Playing a little soft up there. Dynasty. Plenty of time. Throwing again. Too high and too hot. looking for Arlet once more, incomplete.
So once again, we're 3rd and 10. Maybe this is their lucky number.
Number 3 is good on 3rd downs. What can you say? And number 3 again, top of your screen here. 3 wide receivers to the right of Dynasty, who rolls out. Pressure in his face, but he throws. And again, you're right, Rochelle, to Roosevelt. A good connection. The drive will continue. And boy, how frustrating is that to this DC defense, who's had them in back-to-back 3rd and 10 situations.
Looks like Atlanta's coming out really pass heavy so far, but they're attacking the middle of the field. And they're kind of like a soft coverage, and they're finding open receivers in the middle.
Halfway through this first quarter of play, in this late night window here of the SFL on the Virtual Football Network. Dynasty, quick release, incomplete. Don't believe that play was fully developed. Highwind not able to get back to the football.
I think he felt a little pressure, decided to get rid of the ball in a hurry, and I don't think Highwind was ready.
Crowd packed in here in the Hive. Excitement still here in this Atlanta region for the Swarm team. Looking good tonight in these uniforms as well. Both these teams.
I love the uniforms.
Same here. Dynasty to the end zone. Oh, and looks like a car crash developed there in the end zone. A collision featuring Arlet and 2 other Dragon defenders. It's incomplete.
Making it hit Arlet on the back. You have a straight on the shoulder pad.
Again, looks like a situation where maybe Arlet wasn't quite ready for that one. And the 3rd and 10. Can they do it again here, Rochelle?
Let's see. 3rd and 10. Dynasty's lucky little play here tonight.
So far, Atlanta comfortably moving in 3rd and 10 situations. Roosevelt in motion, showing pressure here is DC. Pressure is coming. Dynasty unloads and incomplete. And right there, you've seen that pressure. He was trying to get to Ryan Roosevelt, but did not have any time to even really roll out or set his feet to look for a receiver. Excuse me.
I mean, they're definitely in field goal range for steals. So, I mean, there's almost like an extra point here.
33-yard attempt. Snap and the hold is good, and this kick is good. Atlanta, the first on the board. That was a 15-play drive, Rochelle, with 4 3rd down conversions on it, and they put 3 on the board. Again, 3 the lucky number so far.
So the sad part is long drives usually have a lot of runs. They only ran the ball twice.
Yeah,
a lot of incompletions.
A pass-heavy set up to this point. And then we're going to see the flip side here with DC, probably anyway, with their triple tandem of halfbacks there and their fullback. They bring this out to the 30-yard line. 2 different methods of success here for both of these units.
They have a halfback making returns. That's different.
I thought that was Harrison. Yeah. Interesting. Maybe trying to get a little,
actually.
Yeah, trying to get a little spark there. Jabaz Synergy starting this game off, of course, hasn't been on the field very long. He's 1 for 3 for 14 yards. Spent most of this first quarter watching from the sidelines after that 15-yard drive, or during that 15-yard drive. Back to the ground they go with Kevin Say. Good pickup on 1st down of 3.
And this is like 2 totally different offenses. You have one that throws the ball 90% of the time, and then DC is more composed, and they're more
Methodical.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, I can see that. As Synergy under center. Weston in motion. That's Anthony Wayo with Weston on the bottom of your screen. Synergy, look that way. Oh, and incomplete. Jarred loose. Good coverage by Anthony Wayo, and it brings up 3rd and 7.
Yeah, Wayo is one of these veterans that's been in the league probably forever. I think he's played for every team in the league, just about every so far.
15 seasons in the league. His first here in Atlanta and a season 12 All-Star coming over from Indianapolis. Synergy now to throw again. One-handed grab by Connor Weston. And you know what? That one was a snapshot, a thing of beauty. I'm going to give that the Knight's Hands catch, brought to you by Retroid. Put a Retroid handheld in your hands and play the only video game with your player in it, SFL 4K23, and snagged it in traffic too, Rochelle.
Yeah, but I mean, he was pretty much, wide open, laid his body out, knew he was going to be hit, though, at the end, and somehow managed to come down with the ball.
I mean, he knew. He knew that he was going to take a shot, and he held on to it.
Call that a defenseless receiver, more or less.
B. Robo going in motion.
So look for him.
Synergy throwing, and it is complete along the sidelines to Connor Weston. A little back foot trickery there by Synergy.
I mean, they got some really good receivers in this team. They have, they have the tight end for Coco. They have Robo. They have Weston. Let's hope they get Jay Hayden and Ronnie Shanahan involved also.
Oh, sure. I love the confidence that Synergy showed right then on that pass, backing up, back foot, and still plenty of arm strength. We'll see it again, almost intercepted. Now that was a scary moment. Spicoli almost had the INT. It falls incomplete.
Spicoli just stayed home there. He sat in the middle of the field and kind of an errant throw by Synergy.
Yeah, Spicoli this close to getting his 6th career interception. Shanahan going in motion. You mentioned getting him active. They've got him moving. And plenty of time in the pocket here for Synergy to unload, and he does! Fighting for the end zone. It is a touchdown. Wow. B. Robo. How impressive is that?
And B. Robo just ran a route. He got behind the defender, and then he rolled over the defender to get into the end zone.
What are we going to call that? The Robo rollover?
I mean, look at that. That's how he got in.
Impressive. B. Robo coming down with the catch, and then, as you said, fighting for that end zone. You got to love a play like that. And DC with the lead, and Caleb Richards out to attempt the extra point, and he does perfectly. It's a 4-point lead for the Dragons.
And whenever you have a linebacker on a receiver, it's never a good thing.
No, they got the matchup they wanted, didn't they? 6 plays, 70 yards. DC able to go down the field and take the lead late in this first quarter. And you know what's really interesting about that as they take the kneel down here? We talked about how methodical DC is. They go down the field in 6 plays. Atlanta is the team that's high-flying, throws the ball all over the place. But it took them, 15 plays?
But there were so many incompletions. I mean,
of course.
Synergy just had, he threw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 passes, completed 3, and had 1 run in that drive.
But a little irony there, I found in that. Yes. How quickly they were able to move the ball down the field. One-handed grab, a lot of those out here tonight. This one by Fox Highwind, gain of 7.
And the receivers are helping out their quarterbacks a lot here tonight. Hanging on to the ball, even when it's not thrown perfectly.
Definitely came to play.
No, 2nd and 3. That's unusual. Usually we're 2nd and 10, 3rd and 10.
Hattori Hanzo goes in motion, the fullback for Atlanta. Out wide, and they keep it on the ground with Hollywood, who gets back to the line, they're going to say, and a 3rd and 3 on the way.
Yeah, good job. He was, met 2 defenders right away. No place for him to go.
No, just good job of blanketing the line there by DC. Nowhere to go, as you said, for Hollywood. 3rd and 3 coming up for Dynasty. There's the snap. Plenty of time to look downfield off the hand. Oh, that's kind of uncharacteristic of Why Not Aerolit there. Incomplete.
He's got to come down with those. The ball was thrown, perfectly well to him. If he heard footsteps or something behind him.
Plenty of space out there as well along the sidelines to bring that one in. And an unfortunate play there for Atlanta as Ken Miller on now to punt. And gets a good one away here. Fair catch called for at the 29-yard line. Folks, we just want to remind you to like and let's just say smash that like button and share this stream if you haven't already. We thank you for being here and spending your Saturday evening with us. Cameron Duty here with Rochelle Colston, Ron Haynes, and Joshua Durr on stats, and Cameron Irvine at SFL headquarters, and I'm sure we'll hear from him a little bit later this evening. Shanahan in motion, but they hand it off. And a good run on first down by Kevin Say. All 9 seasons in the league have come right here in D.C., and he's doing a good job this season.
And he's been the workhorse for D.C. I mean, he's got lots of carries, lots of attempts, lots of yards. They get him going, they'll keep using him.
4 touchdowns coming into this game. Oh, look at this quarterback keeper. It's a fumble, but it bounces right up into one of their linemen. That's Winters, who was able to pick that one up. And you talk about having a lucky charm or a 4-leaf clover out there in your uniform. That was great.
And I mean, Synergy even slid and somehow still lost the ball.
Right place, right time for Winters to pick that one up as well. So, like we said, a little bit of luck has to be on your side sometimes in these football games. And right there it was for Synergy, now handing it off to Say. Hard running for 5 on first down.
Say's doing a wonderful job here tonight on first down. 2nd and 5, your playbook is wide open now.
Approaching the end of this first quarter.
I'm approaching midfield.
Synergy just hands it off to Harrison, running with a head of steam, and he gets the first down and a really good carry there. And this is just a little example of what we usually see out of DC.
Yep, and right now I think we'll keep seeing it. It's working for them.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? As soon as we say that, they go to an empty set with 10 seconds left in this first quarter. They throw, and incomplete. Kind of a dangerous throw there. It looked to be that Chris Henry may have had a read on it, but it is incomplete. One last play for this first quarter here.
Well, you know, you pass the ball, you pass the ball. You have to keep running the ball to, you know, just to be balanced.
Mm-hmm. 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line of Atlanta here, and Say gets bottled up. Nowhere to go. They'll say maybe a Qantas Shine, a gain of 1. And Rochelle, just like that, 1 quarter is in the books. We've got a good one here in Atlanta. DC leads by 4. You're watching the SFL on the Virtual Football Network. We welcome you back in. Pretty balanced first half, or first quarter, wouldn't you say, so far, Rochelle?
It's been a pretty good game so far.
Who knows what 3 quarters has left in store for us. Shabazz Synergy rolling out with pressure coming, and he throws it to a defender. Interception. I don't think they're going to get him. Anthony Wayo with a pick 6, putting Atlanta back in front. Touchdown.
Oh boy, that was something different. I am not sure who Synergy was even throwing to.
Quick roll out there. You see the pressure coming.
He jumped the route.
Yeah.
Look at number 47, Lauren Prococo. And Wyo's quick. Once they caught it, he was gone.
Good eyes right there by Wyo to just jump in front of that one. Anticipate it. Could see that, you know, like you said, Synergy going that way, looking for Prococo. And just a nice play all the way around for Wyo, who on the career now, he has, let me see if I get my eye on that. That is his 84th interception, but his 5th pick 6.
You know, some people never even got their first pick 6.
I know. And this guy has 5.
I know.
He's like, not to brag or anything.
Those are hard to come by.
They are, but he seems to make a habit of it, don't he?
When you've been in the league forever.
Yeah. Yeah, you mentioned that, didn't you? He'd been like Johnny Cash says, he's been everywhere.
He has been everywhere.
Well, he's definitely happy to have found a home here in Atlanta, and they're excited to have him. Harrison, again, the halfback with the run out there to the 26-yard line.
Now I got that song in my head now, Cameron. Thank you.
I'm sorry. You could sing it at Colston
No.
Karaoke. And this is going to bring us to a great ad, folks. We'll get to that in just a minute for the SFL convention. You did it, not me. Not my fault today, Rochelle.
Okay.
Synergy to throw over the middle. Again, finding Percoco. Now, I mean, what? If you're Synergy here, you just try to shake that one off, get back up on the horse, so to speak.
It's only the second interception of the season, which is amazing at this point.
It really is.
He doesn't throw many, so.
And that's more of a, it was more of a good play by Wyo than what it was a bad decision by Synergy.
It was.
Yeah.
It was a little underthrown, I think, too. But other than that.
Running and sliding quickly for the first down in Synergy. Last time we seen that there, that was
it was a fumble.
Yeah, so a little bit of PTSD there when we seen him take off. But we will see him do this every so often, as he has 12 carries on the season.
Hate when quarterbacks run long.
Makes it for high anxiety.
Nice job by the O-line there.
Yeah, picking up the pressure there and a 4-yard gain after that little pitch and catch from Synergy to say.
2nd and 6, you know, you can do anything here.
Plenty of options in the old playbook. We'll see what they go with here, and they keep it on the ground with Stay, and I think that's a good decision. That's their bread and butter. Watch it go!
Yep, you gotta get him at the first level. You know, if not, he just kind of pushes everybody forward.
Yeah, Kev say, 6 foot, even 200 pounds, playing like he's about 260 out here, like a bulldozer.
Just moving those linebackers back.
Shanahan goes in motion. DC with a promising drive here. Synergy throwing one-handed grab again by Connor Weston, and that was a thing of beauty. First down.
Yep. So you have to worry about Percoco and Robo, and now you have Weston getting involved in the middle of the field. I mean, he just was wide open. That can't happen.
No, but like you said, these wide receivers are playing hard for their quarterbacks tonight.
I mean, really, 99% of the time that's drops.
Yeah, or too far ahead, but I mean, putting the extra mile effort out there. Look at this pressure that Atlanta now shows.
Look at that Percoco. That's a huge specimen out there.
The energy looking that direction, and incomplete. Ended up going for B. Robo, and it falls incomplete.
Great play by Chris Henry once again.
Hey, Henry's had a pretty good night so far.
Actually, I'm sorry. That was Moose Papano.
Papano, 11 seasons, all of them right here in Atlanta. And for Chris Henry, 10 seasons, also all of them here in Georgia. Nice play right there. Shabazz Synergy catching Weston, cutting inward for the first down.
And Weston's just cutting this defense up. And he runs this route. He runs, cuts across. It's in between the defenders once again. There's nobody in the middle of the field.
Yeah, and like you said, carving them up in the middle of the field. That's an excellent description of what he's doing at the moment. First and 10 here for the Energy, who throws to the end zone and sticks the landing. Lauren Percoco with the touchdown, and I believe, everybody kind of looking around. How in the world did Percoco bring that one in?
I think Synergy says, hey, I'm going to chunk it. She's going to come down with it. I have faith in my tight end. I mean, the veteran is playing a little bit behind her, and Synergy just put in a bullet right through her hands, basically.
Yeah, absolutely. And that big collision there, right, in the end zone, and Percoco, a tough tight end, 6'7", 260 pounds. I pretty much said that's how Kev Say runs. That's Lauren Percoco's actual stats right there, folks. The extra point by Richards is good.
It's like running into a brick wall when you're trying to tackle her.
Can you imagine just how much those corners and safeties dread seeing her come like that towards them? I mean, it's like, oh, geez, now we got to try to tackle her.
Most safeties are about, usually around 6'4", about 220, 230 pounds. But That's a big person out there. Big target.
Oh, yeah. And a back and forth game we got here, folks. This one's a good one. Just like we hoped, just like we anticipated, as Highwind brings out the return to the 32-yard line. All right, Rochelle, we alluded to it a few minutes ago. The SFL convention, year 25 for the SFL, happens at the league's 25th anniversary party, July the 10th through the 14th. Join the SFL Nation at the rooftop pool of our host hotel, the Hyatt Regency, looking out into Baltimore's Inner Harbor. You can reserve your room now at the special group rate at simfl.net, and you may just be lucky enough to get some Colston karaoke when we go up there in July. We'll just have to find out.
When we have champagne and fireworks?
I mean, we might as well if we've got Colston karaoke. We've got to make a full party of it. I think Alex West wants in on that karaoke as well. And Dags and Gerald, of course.
Okay, yes, definitely Gerald and Dags. Didn't we hear Gerald sing the other night?
Oh, he did. Pretty impressive.
Oh, I won't be impressive. I'll clear the room.
Now, speaking of a Percoco, let's talk about Michael Percoco, who was able to bring Bryant Dynasty down for a loss of 1.
There's too many Percocos on this team.
And they're all very talented. A great job by Michael. 6'5", 301 pounds.
Somebody's comparing Percoco to Kronk.
Yeah, Kano Forte. That's a very good comparison there. Pressure coming, Dynasty unloading, and oh my goodness. Yeah, you seen that right there, that was Jadooby-Doo waiting to kind of snag that one, and it just went off his hands.
And Jadooby-Doo's having a pretty good season himself.
He really is. You know,
he has 2 interceptions, a pass deflection. So lucky that wasn't going the other way.
Yeah, he almost had a third right there, didn't he?
Yep.
That
he's trying to do a YO.
The ball floated way too long. Stayed up there way too much. All right, Dynasty to throw again. There's a dart over the middle. 15, Highwind, the man with the plan. 1st and 10.
So, I mean, both offenses are doing pretty well tonight. I mean, they're moving the ball. Like I said, these receivers are really helping their quarterback out a lot.
Yeah, they are. They really are. And, you know, the quarterbacks, for the most part tonight, playing a pretty clean game. Michael Percoco in the chat says, never enough Percocos, Ray.
Or raccoons.
There you go. Dynasty, all kinds of time. Good job by that offensive line. And
nice play.
Well, that looked like a repeat of what we've seen on the other side of the field just for a moment there, didn't it?
That was Peanut Say.
You got Jadooby-Doo over on the other side, and then Peanut Say coming up with a deflection along the sidelines. That's 2nd and 10.
Every time I say Jadooby-Doo, I want to say Scooby-Doo.
You know what? When you do your Colston karaoke, you could actually do the Scooby-Doo theme with Jadooby-Doo as the words. Dynasty to throw it. It's batted down. Mike Wagner, the big man, 350 pounds, getting a hand up.
Oh, that's a big man.
That is a big man.
He took that big old paw up there and just knocked it down. Don't expect him to catch it because, I mean, most linemen don't even know what to do with the ball once they catch it. So they're kind of scared if they end up with the ball.
That's true. We can't blame them for not knowing what to do if they don't do anything with it. Empty set here for Atlanta. Dynasty going to roll out and hit as he throws. The pressure has gotten home on this drive. That was Wyrick that time in on that play. It's 4th and 10.
Yeah, I mean, that was great pressure, and he couldn't find anybody open. So he did the best thing he could do was just throw the ball away, basically.
Yeah, but now, you know, the pressure, this drive in particular, really making Dynasty uncomfortable. Miller to punt. That is returned at the 15-yard line. I kind of thought they might call for the fair catch there by
Me too.
So I kind of spoke out of turn. He gets up to the 25-yard line.
He's a halfback. He's used to taking hits. He doesn't care.
Yeah, no fear in this guy.
It's just another, you know, walk in the park like an everyday play. I'm going to get hit. I know it.
1st and 10 now for these DC Dragons with about 5 minutes remaining in this first half. Synergy, nowhere to go, tries to tuck it and run. He's not going to get anywhere thanks to Alex Dominguez, the Hall of Famer.
Great to play. I mean, yep. Once he gets to you, you're going down. He's also been in the league a very long time.
17 seasons. And get this, Rochelle, a 5-time All-Star.
I can believe it.
2nd and 13. Here we got Synergy to throw again. And what resiliency there. Able to find Robo with the throw and the completion for the first down.
And there's a Robo. Once again, you're leaving them open in the middle of the field. They're just tearing up the middle of the field.
But it's so funny, and there's a pattern we're seeing here. You know, the player or the team, whether it's Atlanta or DC, will take a loss. They'll go right back to the well, chuck it downfield, and there's a high-quality receiver down there to catch it again to make all those yards right back up.
I haven't seen Shanahan or Hayden yet.
Shanahan in motion. And it's a handoff to Say, and that goes nowhere. Forward progress. Gets him back to the line. That's a Qantas Shine, another Hall of Famer, and a 6-time All-Star, who, Rochelle, has been in the league for 18 seasons.
And he just made a great play. He stayed home. He plays inside linebacker. He stayed home and made a great play. It's outside linebacker, actually.
A lot of established players on this defensive unit. Oh, that was scary. That had shades of the pick 6 by YO. He about had himself another one.
You know, YO's doing a great job. That's a pass deflection and interception. Happened to be in the right place at the right time. A lot, actually.
You can see this Atlanta defense kind of getting Synergy a little bit rattled at times tonight. There's Lauren Percoco going in motion to the bottom of your screen.
For the middle of the field.
Synergy rolling out right, throwing. It's intercepted, and not what you want to see if you are a DC fan. Moose Papineau with the INT.
So he just doubled his interceptions from coming into the game because he came in with 1. Now he has 3. Tripled them.
Incredible. Look at that, and that was one-handed too.
A little bit of a short throw, and Papineau just right there with the one-handed catch.
No, he said they're starting to get to Shabazz Synergy.
I said they had to do that in the beginning of the game. It's very important to put pressure on him. Make him throw when he doesn't want to throw. Make him make an errant throw. They're doing a good job right there.
You did. That was one of your key points as we came on the air here. Hollywood with the carry and nothing, or Kimbrell, excuse me. Kimbrell with the carry there. My apologies. And that's a loss of 1, unfortunately. Time winding down in this first half, 3:17 and counting. Atlanta with great field position, down by 4, got the break they need. Let's see what Dynasty can do. He rolls down, stays on his feet, starts to slide, and gets leveled immediately by Billy Beers.
Smart choice, though. I mean, he felt the pressure coming, saw the opening in the middle of the field, and just took off.
That was great.
The slide, but number 21 came diving in at him.
Well, Mike Wagner.
Was Billy Beers.
And Wagner really had Brian Dynasty dead to rights there, and he just couldn't bring him down.
So 3rd and 2, this is very manageable here. It's two back, split back. Expecting a run. Nice run from Hollywood. And Hollywood just ping-ponging himself down the field to pick up the first down.
Chris King Henry in the chat says, Mike Vick vibes. You know, I was thinking the same thing, my friend, when I seen him scamper out of that sack. 1st and 10 now. It's Kimbrell with the carry. Gets 5 on first down. Takes a shot, too.
And number 52 just says, here's my elbow. Here's my forearm. Boom. Nick Fargo once again.
Introducing him to the forearm anatomy there. 2 minutes remaining in this first half. It's been a good one, folks. An exciting one in Atlanta. You're watching the SFL on the Virtual Football Network. Camera duty here with Rochelle Colston, Ron Haynes, and Joshua Durr in the stats truck, and Cameron Irvine at SFL HQ. So far, we haven't heard from Cameron Irvine. We will We expect to at some point in this broadcast tonight. A little quiet up to this point. Hollywood with a fumble. And again, talk about getting lucky. I believe that was the big offensive lineman. Was that Astro Smith who fell on that one? Hopefully we get to see.
They're lucky now. I thought Hollywood fell on it myself, but it was a lineman.
Yep, Astro Smith, the center, right place, right time, 6'7", 320 pounds. He was going to win that rugby scrum, no doubt.
Well, he was doing his job. He was out, he left his position. He was blocking. Just happened to be there.
But both these teams have gotten lucky on a fumble and a fumble recovery. Dynasty running free.
Wow.
And
I thought he got
close. I did too. What an effort. A yard short here, Rochelle. Now, do you even contemplate going for it here?
I would. Better not.
No, I'm like you. I would definitely give it some thought. But Sammy's still on for this 40-yard attempt to try to draw within one of DC.
I keep hearing plus 4.5. So they're predicting this to be a close game and a high-scoring game. So far, it hasn't disappointed.
Great kick by Sammy Steele. And like you said, drawing within one, and you're right. No lack of excitement in this game up to this point. This has been a good one from start to this current present time.
And very fast moving at that. Pretty clean game, no penalties so far.
And now for DC, with the type of offense that they have, they got some weapons. You kind of would expect them to try to take a couple shots down the field here with 1:03 to go, as that one sails out of the end zone for the touchback.
Yeah, all 3 timeouts left. A minute. They can put together a scoring drive very quickly. We saw that earlier. 3 passes and a run, and they were in the end zone.
And we will see what Shabazz Synergy elects to do here on 1st and 10. On the ground with Say to start this one off. 1-yard gain. Clock continues to run.
When you use your run game to open up your passing game, and let's see if we have a pass here. Yep, they spread the defense out.
Synergy, quick drop, unloads, incomplete, kind of scary. Wyo right there in the vicinity again, though it falls incomplete.
Yeah, Papano and Wyo right there. They both have an interception tonight.
That has to play on your psyche a little bit as a quarterback.
Yeah, 2 of them. And there's the ball right there in the same area.
Yeah.
Nightmares.
3rd and 9. You hear the crowd come to their feet chanting for the hometown defense. Synergy trying to silence them. Interception! Oh my goodness, what is happening here tonight? Another INT for Moose Papano.
Now you're in Atlanta. You got really good field position here. You got 3 timeouts.
My goodness. 2 INTs. A resilient bunch, I might say, this Atlanta defense. They are not going into the half quietly indeed. And now look at this, 34 seconds. They can take this one down to the half here and come away with points and possibly the lead.
And they have a pretty veteran secondary back there. For sure.
Dynasty throws back over. Oh my goodness. Peanut Say, whose name we have called tonight as well. Big plays being made all over this field, and Say giving Dynasty a dose of the medicine that they've been dishing out.
Okay, I'm starting to have flashbacks of a game we called not recently, where we had how many? I forget how many interceptions we had. It was like 1 million of them, I think.
Yeah, I believe it was just last week, wasn't it?
It was last week. Okay.
Yeah.
I have flashbacks to that. Okay. It didn't happen just about the same time. Right before halftime, it went crazy.
People are going to start getting worried when they see us go in the booth if this keeps happening.
Oh, here comes the interception, people.
Here comes the turnover team. Say with a carry.
I think DC is at the clock run here.
I think wisely so. It's gotten to be pretty crazy the last couple of series. Feels like this is a good time to just reset.
Really?
Say that. All right, well, that leaves one more play. Do you air it out?
I mean, I guess. And pray you don't throw an interception and just take it back to the house. I'd make a smart play here. You have a 1-point lead. It's only 5 seconds. I mean, I think I'd just run the ball, but
Getting to see some synergy stats there and moments of brilliance, but then some tough plays as well this first half. We'll see what this play has in
gonna throw
store.
it. Okay. Oh, he's not.
Tuck it and run. I think it's a good decision. Yeah, you take the sack, but you don't really put yourself in harm's way here.
It's a sack that's irrelevant because it's halftime.
And halftime it is indeed, folks. We've got a good one here. DC leading by 1 point, 14-13. We welcome you into this SFL halftime report on the Virtual Football Network on YouTube. Camera Duty and Rochelle Colston here. Rochelle, give me your thoughts on what turned out to be a wild and wonky second quarter and into this first half.
Well, I mean, the game is going just how I thought it would. Atlanta, it's very pass heavy. DC's pretty balanced, but their defenses are doing a good job. Very close game, as predicted. So I think both teams are doing a great job on both sides of the ball.
Absolutely.
For the interception, craziness, but
yeah, and Robo getting a little highlight there, halftime spotlight on his day so far. Folks, let's take a quick halftime break and we'll be right back. This is presented by Brakes GPT. Don't go anywhere.
We just pulled a full-size Taylor Swift helmet. Shout out to all our Swifties. Travis Kelce. This is a Giants Lawrence Taylor.
Patrick Mahomes.
Chad Johnson with the Ocho Cinco.
We have a Drew Brees.
Is that an O.J. Simpson jersey?
An Aaron Rodgers.
Oh my goodness.
Tom Brady! Tom Brady!
We encourage you to break into the world of sports memorabilia collecting with Brakes GPT, featuring signed football jerseys, helmets, photos, and more. Brakes GPT offers you the shot at winning autographed and authenticated sports memorabilia at a fraction of the price. Join the community of collectors on our Brakes GPT Facebook page and lock in your shot at hitting a humongous headliner over at BrakesGPT.com. Atlanta receiving the kickoff. Highwind bringing it out to the 30. We get a quick look at the team stats here. For the most part, Rochelle, pretty balanced game.
yeah, so far so good.
The Dragons looks like they got a little bit as far as total yards go, but you got the turnovers that have came into play. And, we literally are even keel right here.
Yeah, DC with 11 first downs.
11 first down, but only 14 points off that. That's kind of interesting, isn't it?
Interceptions.
Mm-hmm. We served up about a dozen turnovers in our last time we were together, Rochelle. And with that, let's say hello to Cameron Irvine back at SFL headquarters for a game break. What you got, friend?
Thank you, Cam. I've got Pittsburgh at Lexington, the Pennsyltucky Showdown, the first edition of these two teams in the Major League. And on third down and goal, Ace Fennick finds Ziggy Ronick for the Riverhog touchdown. We're tied at 10 in Kentucky. Back to you.
Thank you, Cam. A good one going right there. Good football in this 9 o'clock window. And a first down by Kimbrell. Go ahead, Rochelle.
What did Cameron just call that?
He called it the Pennsyltucky, Pennsylvania and Kentucky. Yeah.
Okay. I was like, what?
I love that. I think that needs to be trademarked by Cam and SFL. Quickly put that on some T-shirts, and you got something going. Yeah, that's right. Pennsyltucky.
Pennsyltucky.
Two states I know quite well, actually. First and 10, Dynasty now to throw. It is a nice reception reeled in by Ryan Roosevelt.
Welcome to the game, sir.
Yeah, good to hear from him. What you got here, Rochelle? What do we see? More space than what DC needed to allow, huh?
Yeah. Once again, in the middle of the field, it's like both teams are, in the middle of the field a lot.
Dynasty now to throw. 1st and 10 coming out, firing on all cylinders here. That's off the hands of Roosevelt, going back to the well again. Incomplete. Good coverage downfield.
Yeah, that time it was well defended. And now we're 2nd and 10. But I don't think that really bothers Dynasty all that much.
No, you know what? This guy is about making a play as much as he is putting up pretty stats. Honestly, I mean, you can tell in his style, he just wants to make a good play for his team. And as long as he's not throwing INTs. And you got players like Why Not Airlet as well with a name like that. Why not air it out? Airlet lining up on the line. There it is. It's high wind. Nice little play on 2nd down to make 3rd down a lot easier.
Nice little play in heavy traffic, but good throw, good catch.
And like you said, it opens up a playbook. Many of options here for the Swarm.
You could run here, you could pass here, and get 2 backs to the backfield, 1 receiver. I'm thinking run, and I was wrong.
And the throw. Ooh! Roosevelt! Touchdown, Roosevelt! I think he may have even kind of bobbled that just a little bit as he was trying to bring it in, but still in stride, full speed, Atlanta back out front.
I think he caught the defense off guard. I was expecting a run by the set, and Roosevelt just stepped behind the defense. I mean, he just, the receiver went for the pick.
Yeah, I got a little greedy, went for it all. Turns into a 33-yard touchdown pass. Roosevelt reeling that one in. Congratulations to him. A big game, a big first couple of plays this 3rd quarter, let's put it that way. Atlanta back out in front. They'll be back out in front by 6 here with Sammy Still's extra point, and it is good.
Lots of lead changes.
Yeah. Don't you love a game like that? I mean, it does. I mean, you love it. Nobody can get safe. Nobody gets comfortable. It's just the best of the best, in my opinion. Speaking of, Rochelle, there's also a ball game that's taking place tomorrow that some people may have heard about, that we've heard them talk about for all week, the anticipation leading up to it. And, of course, I'm talking about Mexico City and Charleston. No. Okay, maybe not, but I am looking forward to that one. But anyway, talking about the big game coming up tomorrow night, that's what everybody wants, isn't it? A big game back and forth that swings the pendulum, with every possession. Nobody is comfortable with the lead. Well, we've got that here tonight. It's been great.
Yeah, I probably won't even watch the game tomorrow night. I don't care about the teams playing. So.
Yeah, but you know what? You could still, you can make some food, barbecue, grill out, burgers, pizza. Come on, that's a good time to chow down.
I can do that without watching.
Save with a carry, gain of 1. We're going back to Cameron Irvine for another game break.
Wow.
And it's a double dip too, Cam. Since our last game break, watch what's happened in Pittsburgh, Lexington. Chris Andrews, first interception of his career, first touchdown of his career. Now let's double dip because just 3 plays later, it's Ace Fennick to Ziggy Hronick again for a bomb score. We're tied at 17 in the Pennsyltucky showdown. Back to you.
Oh, man, for Pennsyltucky living up to its name. We've got a good one here. Look at Shabazz Synergy finding Connor Weston along the sideline for the 1st down.
We don't have that much excitement back-to-back.
We're not back-to-back, but we've got a lot of exciting plays, no doubt. All them turnovers and, of course, the team's moving the ball up and down the field, and we were getting ready to talk about our menu for the big game tomorrow.
So what are you having, Cameron?
Pizza and wings. Can't go wrong with that.
Ooh.
Harrison, look at that run. Look at that space. Get him going.
He just found himself a hole there.
Mm-hmm. It's really, Rochelle, the kind of explosive plays we've been waiting on for him today.
Both of them kept in state too.
Mm-hmm.
So like that.
There you go. Just like that, back in scoring position. In the chat, folks, if you'd like to, let us know what you may be having on your big game menu tomorrow. We'd be interested to know. Might even take some suggestions. 2nd and 4 here as, say, with a good carry on 1st down.
So 2nd and 4, I expect to see Say here. I'm sorry, it's Harrison in the backfield. And Chuck Stellar.
Well, they interchange, though, Austin Harrison. Big headed team. I love what this guy, the guts, just the way that he, seems like when he gets in there, the presence that he kind of commands around the football when he gets it.
He's an up the gut kind of running back. He's coming straight at you. Not gonna try to fool anybody. He's just straight ahead. Love north and south runners.
Keep an eye on Prococo, the tight end. Already got a touchdown in this one tonight.
Miss her.
A good point. Say with the carry, though, nothing there. 2nd and 10. But you're right. You cannot miss Lauren Prococo. And that's another thing. I mean, it's not even like one of those situations where, she kind of blends into a coverage or anything. No, I mean, they just can't bring her down, even though they know that she's going to get the football.
Especially you put a linebacker on her, it's almost detrimental.
Connor Weston now moving to the left side of Synergy. Pressure coming, but he moves out, throws to the end zone, and touchdown! He does find Weston at the goal line, and we are a point away from DC taking the lead.
Great play. I mean, pressure was coming. Great blocking. And once again, the defender was behind the receiver, and just a great play.
Oh, fantastic. I mean, we have seen Synergy with some brilliant plays, slinging it downfield, and we've seen the same from Dynasty. Weston over the century mark today. And I'm telling you, Rochelle, this could be, I'm going to say it could be the best football game this entire weekend, folks. Extra point is good.
Somebody's having a tomahawk steak tomorrow.
I see that. Kane O'Fortson with a tomahawk steak. It's Kano's birthday meal. Happy birthday to you, and that is a heck of a way to celebrate your birthday. Sounds great.
How does one person eat that by themselves? Isn't that thing huge?
Well, listen, I mean, when you put a tomahawk steak down right in front of you, it's just, there's no limit. That's all I can say. I can't stop myself. This begs the question: do you have any seasoning with the tomahawk steak? Do you do A1? Some people say A1 is sacrilegious to a steak. I don't know. I'm just asking.
Oh no, no steak sauce, medium rare. The only way to go.
There you go. Well, I would have to. I gotta have it medium well. Sorry, I'm one of those people.
Oh no, you're killing the steak.
I've been told.
No. Come on, Cameron. You're killing that poor steak.
It's a shame. Well, it's already dead. I went with the carry, or with the catch rather. 1st and 10. Good job, Fox Highwind.
So, Atlanta scores. DC answers. Atlanta's driving the ball down the field once again.
Yeah, right.
Pretty back and forth here. Another lead change.
That's right. So in the chat, Fox Highwind says ramen noodles, probably. Chris Henry says nachos. And Fox Highwind also says medium rare with A1, Rochelle.
No,
as Dynasty
might as well put ketchup on it.
Oh, no. Roosevelt with the reception, gain of 8, and a good play here. Oh, really? So I'm not a ketchup fan when it comes to...
Oh, I love ketchup and on steak.
Okay.
You have to have a steak, you have to have a baked potato, you have to have a nice salad.
A loaded baked potato.
Of course. No other way.
Swollen Venture says, can't kill a steak that's already dead. That's exactly. Thank you.
But you can turn it into rubber.
No, not medium well. On the carry here, gain of 3 for Hollywood. Ray is wrong, Fox Highwind says.
I agree, if it needs A1, it wasn't cooked correctly. It wasn't seasoned enough.
Yeah, that's right. Kano saying, got to have salt, pepper, and garlic. Fantastic.
Yes, and butter. Butter's important. Nice
But Kimbrell, yeah, what a run here by Kimbrell, who we've got to see kind of active as this third quarter has went on here. Good to see.
Look at agility on that big guy.
Oh, yeah.
Running side to side.
6'2", 250.
Fox Highwind will drink A1 from the bottle. That sounds kind of gross.
I don't know. I've heard of worse. Hollywood with the carry, left side, gain of 3. Donde Salacarne says a good steak sauce, or a good steak should taste like steak, not sauce. Well,
Atlanta's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's their 3rd run in a row. Very unusual.
And you know what? It's draining the clock here this third quarter down to 2:57. But a good, effective drive again.
Ooh.
Oh, my goodness, that was almost intercepted. Billy Beers right there was set up in prime position to pick that one off. And if he had, Rochelle, he wasn't going to get caught.
No, it's third long, Dynasty's favorite thing.
Swole Adventures also says this game will end with whoever has the last possession wins the
I think
game.
so.
I have to agree. I was kind of sitting here thinking the same thing in my head.
I mean, we've gone back and forth so many times, and the lead changes every time. It's like, okay.
Yeah. Boo Chisholm in motion. Throwing for Chisholm. Oh, that was scary again. I mean, that's two
Billy
straight
Beers.
plays. Yeah, Billy Beers. I feel like he's going to get him an INT before this one's over again.
That was close. He had both hands on it that time. You need to catch those. Now we know why he plays defense. He's not a receiver.
Certainly doing a good job of deflecting there. That's a big play.
The same reason I play defense and I'm not a receiver. I can't catch.
A 49-yard attempt. Sammy Steele here to put Atlanta in the lead. It's got the angle, and it's got the distance. What a kick on an 8-play, 37-yard drive. Atlanta back out front.
Yep, and you can't trade field goals for touchdowns, so that's a problem.
Yeah, but listen, from a kicker's perspective, as I happen to be, that was the thing of beauty right there. So good job indeed by Sammy Steele, one of the best in the league at doing it 10 seasons.
So DC, are you going to answer here, or can Atlanta get a stop?
Harrison, well, I tell you what, just like his handoffs, he comes out with a head of steam.
I
He gets
know.
out to the 28. I love that. Love that.
I don't think you'll see a fair catch from that guy no matter what. He's
No.
used to it. I think you're crazy if you're a running back. You're getting paid to just bounce yourself off of people all game long.
Yeah, that's true. Ping pong. I actually, what'd you say? Pinball earlier in the
Pinball,
game?
ping pong, whatever. It's like
Yeah.
a bowling ball rolling down the. No.
Knocking some pins over.
That's why I play safety. You know, nobody ever touches me really. I make tackles. That's about it. Nobody tries to kill me.
Same for kicker here. Except I
Yeah,
got
but-
run over pretty bad on a kick return the other day. Oh, a collision there with Weston and the Atlanta Swarm.
we
but
got
we got a
personal-
penalty.
Yeah, pass interference.
Right on the money, Ray.
Number 41.
Zach Lee.
Exactly. Yep, the cornerback. Oh yeah, well that's kind of blatant.
It was a little
He
bit
didn't
obvious.
want that
wasn't
ball to even come near him. I'm just gonna push him on the ground before the ball gets to him.
it? He just said he was going to take the penalty. It was a short pass anyway. No harm, no foul. Apparently.
Apparently.
That's what it looked like, wasn't it?
Like you're not gonna catch this. Boom.
I'll just lay a hit on you instead. Ronnie Shanahan. In motion. It's the energy to throw. And look at that. What a great play. B. Robo coming up big again.
He loves that to roll over the defender and get extra yards. The second time you've seen him do that tonight.
Yeah, he does. Well, you know, we've seen him translate that from not only a spectacular catch, but into a touchdown. So, you know, that's just second nature for the guy.
I'm calling roll over Robo.
Another trademark, perhaps, for the SFL. Swole Adventure says either Moose gets another interception or Jay gets some redemption. We'll keep an eye on that. Synergy throwing, and there's an interception.
Who is it?
Are you kidding me? Just as we mentioned it, and it's Chris Henry.
Okay, so they're taking turns, and I think that's your fault that happened just now, Cameron.
Thank you for putting that on your co-broadcast announcer here, Rochelle. No, throwing a guy under a bus. I just read a comment.
Actually, it's Josh's fault in the chat. It's full that you made that happen. We
Well,
blame it
yeah,
on you.
Nobody's fault. It's
Cameron
Chris
just read it.
Henry. It's Chris Henry's incredible play, jumping in front on the route there for his third interception of the season. What a play.
Don't shake your head, Josh.
Hand off to Kimbrell. As we said, getting more carries as this game goes on. It's a gain of 3 now. And, you know, for Atlanta, this is such a big position for them to be in. Like we said, 1-3. They played some tough teams to start their season, but they really can do some damage here if they can move down the field and put a touchdown drive together.
And see, I love fullback runs. I like to see the fullbacks get involved more.
Mm-hmm. Hattori Hanzo, we're talking about you, my friend.
Yes.
Hollywood again on the carry. 3rd and 5. And looks like the tackle was made by Tyler Highfield this evening.
At 3rd and 5, I expect to see Dynasty throw the ball here. Got one back in the backfield, and you got Trey over there on the right.
Pressure coming. It's picked up. Pump fakes, and he's going to stand in there too long. Oh, he got rid of it. What guts to stand in there, find why not Erlet at the very last second. I don't think he could have held that football another millisecond.
Now, usually when you pump fake like that as a quarterback, it's a disaster. He's lucky he got rid of it. He maintained his composure. He found his receiver. I mean, you can't ask for more.
I'm not even on the field tonight, and I was bracing for that hit. Somehow he was able to get rid of the football. Great play by Bryant Dynasty. Throwing into traffic.
Dangerous.
and able to find Fox Highwind. And did you see the legs on that guy? Just kept churning till he got close to the first.
Talk about dangerous. That was dangerous.
Dynasty showing no fear. Oh, my goodness.
All I saw was white jerseys.
But watch Highwind here. Watch him just push. It would not go down.
And then he just went down. Oh, he got the first.
Yeah.
I thought the knee was down a little bit soon, but hey.
Dynasty heating up as you see the last 10 pass attempts and 110 yards to match. Hollywood with the carry, gain of 3. I believe that is going to bring us down to the 4th, Rochelle.
Wow. Already?
Already. You know what they say? Time flies when you're having fun. You're watching the Simulation Football League on the Virtual Football Network. Get your 4s up, and we will be right back, folks. Cameron Duty here with Rochelle Colston, Ron Haynes, and Joshua Durr in the stats truck, and Cameron Irvine at SFL headquarters. And we thank you for spending your Saturday evening with us. It's most appreciated, and we hope you've had just as much fun as we have here. Dynasty now to throw. Oh, stepped in front of that one. I thought for a split
Billy
second.
Beers, come on.
Yeah.
That's your 3rd pass deflection. You got to catch one of those.
Well, there you go. You took the words right out of my mouth, and you couldn't have said it any better, nor could I have. That's what I was thinking. Got to hold on to those.
I think he went to the Rochelle Colston School of Catching. Can't catch. He just knocked the ball away. You don't know what to do with it when you hit your hands.
Is that trademarked as well?
Yes.
Dynasty to throw. That's going to be an all-out downfield assault. He unloads, and he finds his man. Oh, what a play. How much better does it get? B. Robo again. Or no, I apologize, not B. Robo. Why not Erlich?
Why not?
Well, why not? Look at that. I'm so used to Robo being out there on those plays like that. The other number 88 coming out here. Why not? Doing a great job.
That's a 21-yard pass there. Why not Erlich tonight has 3 receptions for 59 yards, averaging 19.7 yards per carry. I mean, per reception. Sorry, carry. He's not a running back. Come on. Maybe we should make him a running back.
Oh. Oof. All right, Hollywood on the carry. Gets 2 before Gore brings him down. And this is a big drive right here, folks. I mean, like we said, 2nd and 8, 9:02 remaining in the 4th. If you can get a touchdown here, go up by 9. I know, you're thinking field goal as well, but just imagine if they get a touchdown off this.
Yes.
Dynasty to the end zone. 2 touchdown, Erlich.
I mean, Erlich's been on a receiving clinic the last couple of plays. I'm not sure how he got that open, but he did.
And blending in beautifully with the end zone art, I might add. I mean, look at that.
Maybe they just didn't see him.
Camouflage, literally. What a great play. Of course, beating the linebacker off the line there.
Like, once again, you can't put a linebacker on a big tight end. It's never fair. Tight end's going to win that matchup almost every time.
And literally, Rochelle, it kind of comes back to what I was saying. If they do get the touchdown here, the extra point is good by Steele. Plenty left to go in this game, but if you are Atlanta, you got to be feeling really good about putting 9 points, making it a 2-score game here on this 3-1 DC team.
Yeah, but you can't sleep on DC. They should make it score in 5 plays.
Exactly.
So get their passing game going. I mean, the first drive, it was like 16 yards, 16 yards, 16 yards, and they were in the end zone.
I think for Atlanta, it's keep your foot on the gas until the clock reads 0.
Oh, definitely, and your defense has come to play. Billy Beers catch the ball.
For Bryant Dynasty, 15 of 32. A couple touchdowns. Now for Shabazz Synergy, 13 of 26 for 3 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. But Shabazz,
yeah, he's not having a great night.
Pump fakes, throws short.
Ooh.
It's complete for a gain of 1 to Weston.
And at that time, he was forced to throw the ball before he wanted. He just dumped it off.
Yeah. I mean, like you said, we've seen the pump fake again, and just like you said, sometimes that spells fatal for these QBs, but able to get it away there. Swole says, can we give some praise to Wyandotte for the 2 clutch catches and then the touchdown? Absolutely. And now what about the defense? Synergy going down, obliterated that time.
Obliterated.
Been waiting to use that one. What a great play indeed.
So why not? 4 receptions. 11 attempts, 70 yards, 1 touchdown. Longest reception, 24 yards.
Now for Shabazz Synergy, got to throw deeper. Oh, and it was just off the hands. And I thought Robo was going to reel it in. That is a 3 and out. It's 4th and 14. What a job by this Atlanta D.
I mean, wow. So you got a 3 and out. You have a 9-point lead. So if you're Atlanta, you need to slow this game down.
Rochelle, that is their best defensive series of this entire night. It couldn't have come at a better time.
You need to keep DC's offense off the field. You need to slow this game down. Go to Hollywood. Go to Kimbrell. Go to Hanzo.
Pretty good punt right there by Van Cleef, doing all he could do in the shadow of the end zone. Atlanta, real good field position here on the 44-yard line. And boy, now if you're an Atlanta fan or Atlanta player or coach, the wheels are turning here with what you could do on this drive.
I'd slow the game down. I'd slow it down a lot. I'd eat the clock. Keep their offense off the field.
They do keep it on the ground with Hollywood. Look at this run. How about that? I mean,
that was off Hollywood. I'm sorry. He just somehow found the first down marker. Great blocking up front. He found the hole, and he just rolled over a defender. He's doing a robo.
A shout out to Falco Hollywood, Carter Hollywood, that is. Bobby Falco, Roy McRoy, and Astro Smith on the line, making some holes that a semi-truck could run through.
Maybe I could even run through them.
I think I might could. Not fast, of course, but I could run through them. Fox High win now in motion. Pressure coming down. See, unloads it. Look at that. What a play. Yeah, Wyandotte has came to play this 4th quarter.
So, Nancy's saying, why not? I'm just going to throw it, and why not going to catch it?
Literally, 88 on either side has made some incredible plays tonight.
I go back to the running game here.
Yeah. You said it early on.
Interception.
Well, you said it early on, Rochelle, that these receivers really, they showed up tonight. And they've not quit.
Receiving clinics about how to make these great catches and not drop the ball, one-handed catches.
Throwing again,
nice
tip. Yeah, incomplete.
Once again, it was Billy Beers with the pass deflection.
Yeah, he's had a good night as far as deflections goes. A couple of interceptions that have been missed, but other than that, pretty good solid night for Billy Beers. And you see what Atlanta's offense has been able to do in this second half.
He's been eating popcorn on the sideline.
Dynasty throwing, that's contested, and just leaping up and pulling that one out of the air was Fox Highwind.
Yeah, Fox climbed the ladder that time and somehow came down with the ball.
And you know what? They are using some time up here. I mean, You know, you get down to 5 minutes, and this changes the complexion for DC and their comeback chances exponentially.
Now, Chris Henry is trying to change Mike Tag's hashtag to why not throw it to the tight end.
No, that's a good addition. Hollywood going to get the first down. They're going to say the spin got the forward progress.
So we're 1st and 10. Oh, DC's challenging now.
Their first challenge of the night, a Retroid retroactive look at the play. Get your console to play SFL on the go at GoRetroid.com. Think you got it?
No.
Ooh. This
I don't
angle will
think he
tell the
did.
story. Here, the ball never did cross, did it?
Oh, he spun and the ball was down. If he wouldn't have spun, he would have got it. They're going to win this challenge.
Yeah, the call overturned. DC not charged a timeout. Good thing, too. They're going to need it. But most importantly, they keep Atlanta, for the moment, behind the sticks, and it's 4th and inches here.
Yeah, but if you go for a field goal here, you put yourself up by 14 points. So then we needed to score 2 touchdowns to even tie it.
Sammy Steele, 35-yard attempt, the biggest one of the night.
And it's good.
And it is good.
Never had a doubt.
No, Sammy Steele, as they said in the chat, steel toe, solid as a rock.
Imagine kicking with steel-toed shoes. That's interesting.
That's a thought, isn't it? Check that
Maybe
man's shoes.
maybe you should try that when you punt.
Well, now, was that really necessary? Was that necessary, Rochelle?
Yeah.
Rochelle Colston, I'm ashamed. I can't blame you. And I'm
You
sure
gotta get
Cam
some
is.
steel-toe punting shoes.
Listen, I got injured due to shame last week. You got to bring it back up. Jeez. Can't help but laugh about
I'm
that.
gonna see you some steel-toe punting shoes in the mail. They're on the way.
Listen, I strive to be Sammy Steele, okay?
Okay.
And Ken Miller,
We'll give you 15 years to get to that point.
Ron Van Cleef, Caleb Richards. All my goodness. I'll get there one day. Look at this. Look at this defense completely dismantling the DC Dragons. Synergy goes down again.
Who was it? It was Shine.
Shine. Flexing that muscle.
He just came busting through that line. Wow. Nobody even touched him.
I mean,
Somebody didn't get their block.
right. The assignment was missed. Oh boy.
Missed by a mile. Jeez.
Back to the air. Synergy off his back foot. He finds his man and he drops it. He would have had the first if he'd have turned upfield. Connor Weston, maybe that was the problem. Maybe he was thinking about the run after the pass.
Oh, I mean, Synergy looks really, really kind of frazzled right now. He's moving around a lot. He's rolling out a lot. He's fighting for his life back there.
This Atlanta defense has made some impressive changes.
Yeah, they really have.
Shanahan to move towards the bottom of your screen. Settles in there. Synergy rolls out right. Throws back. Complete. Finds Weston again. He makes up for the drop.
So we got 5 minutes left. 3 timeouts. You're 14 points down. You can pick up the pace here a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, back to the well for Synergy. That we've seen this all night. A bum play, they just get right back up, chuck it downfield again, find their receivers. All these receivers making incredible plays tonight on both sides of the ball. Toss play left side to Tay, who cuts back upfield for a gain of 7.
So let's go back to the beginning of the game where I said, you gotta stop Kevin Say.
Mm-hmm.
He's only gotten 54 yards tonight. You gotta stop for Coco.
Mm-hmm.
She only has 37 yards. Now Weston has 127 yards, so he's had quite a night with 8 receptions. But they're doing exactly what? They're putting pressure. They're making Synergy very uncomfortable. He's throwing 4 interceptions. I mean, perfect game plan.
Runs for the first, and that was just a quick quarterback keeper there. 4:15 and counting here.
Let the clock tick away. They got to score twice, so if you're Atlanta, just prevent the touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
Keep running the ball, keep running the clock.
Say again.
Wow.
Oh, look at that. Look at that carry. There you go. And, you know, we talked about Say. We talked about Harrison. They've had some big runs, just not been able to do enough in that department tonight to really help their unit.
And that's been the big plays from Weston receiving.
All right, so moving the football here into Atlanta territory. 3:41 and counting.
Watch for Coco.
Yeah, Harrison running again.
I'm surprised at this point they're even. Oh, here we go. Hurry up offense.
Yep, this is what we've been expecting. Hurry up, energy to throw. The pass complete. Finding Weston again. And here we start the up tempo.
Man, be careful here. You don't want to throw an interception.
Synergy to throw. Complete. No drop. Robo couldn't bring it in.
The second one dropped by Robo tonight that he should have caught.
Now, Papineau had a hand in jarring that loose, too. Clock will
The only
stop.
good news is the clock stopped.
Right, exactly. Stops at 3:15. It's inside the 30-yard line here. The throw incomplete, going back
that
to
again.
Robo, and just covered so well.
Linebacker on the coverage for the deflection.
He's had some big plays here this last couple of
He's a
snaps.
Hall of Famer. He's going to have big plays.
Yeah, Hall of Famers do Hall of Fame things.
You saw the sign. Quintus Shine is back.
Ronnie Shanahan moving up to the top of the screen, settling in between the two wideouts as the throw is on target that time to Weston. 1st and 10. Look at Weston's numbers.
Yeah, Weston now is 10 receptions, 18
And
targets.
he hit.
What happened there?
He got hit when he was trying to unload it.
Let's look at the stat sheet. Sorry.
That's okay. Go ahead. Go right ahead.
So 10 receptions, 18 targets, 153 yards, 1 touchdown. One reception tonight was 24 yards. So Weston's having a night. So is why not? So I mean, yeah.
Energy to throw, and he's able to fit it in there to Weston again. 1st and goal, 2:47 and
Throwing
counting.
again.
Throwing to the end zone, it's tipped. Who was that got a hand on it? That was Papineau.
Yes, now I don't like this. I don't think you should throw when you're inside the 5-yard line. All you're asking for is an interception in the end zone. I've seen it happen time and time again. You're on the 3-yard line. You have 3 backs. Use them. I don't think it's going to happen though.
No, it doesn't look that way.
You spread the defense out.
The energy to the end zone, tip again. Good coverage, Anthony Wayo, and that was also Chris Henry in on that one.
Yep. Disaster avoided.
One-handed.
I mean, there was no way that ball was getting to the receiver. They had 2 defenders sitting in front of him waiting for the ball.
Yeah. So here we go, 3rd and goal. As they said in the chat, Swole said 4th down if needed.
Definitely.
Absolutely. So 2 more tries to get it to the end zone. Synergy to throw. It's caught!
What?
Weston holding on to that one. We'll see if it gets a review, but for the moment it stands.
I think we're definitely going to see a review.
Definitely probably a booth review at least, right?
Not 2 minutes. I don't know. He only had 1 foot in.
Well, we'll see if we get a retroactive. Look, you are right. My apologies. It's outside. It is outside of the 2-minute window, so it could be challenged, but the play will stand. And on to attempt the extra point, Caleb Richards. Weston with that little toe drag swag.
We'll have Ron Haynes' vision try to get us a good look at that one.
That's a 5-point game. Now, the all-important onside kick. Can they get it? It's bobbled, but it is caught by Chapman.
Ooh,
Now,
that was scary.
Yeah. Now, 2:35 here, Rochelle. DC still has all their timeouts, and it was bobbled. That was scary. Look at this.
Ooh, it's like hot potato.
Going back to those baked potatoes we were talking about earlier when we were having
Now
our
you're
steak
making me
combo.
hungry. I haven't had dinner
I
yet.
know.
So.
I'm sorry. I already have. I may have to have another when I leave here. All right, so it's a 5-point game. All hope is not lost yet, Rochelle.
No, but if Atlanta can get a first down.
Yes. DC's defense needing to make a big play. Kimbrell with 5. Let's quickly go to Cameron Irvine for an SFL game break.
Thank you, Cam. This is a beautiful night to have both games on. Ace Fennick on 3rd down and goal. His pass is knocked away by Travis Arthur. Forces a Pittsburgh field goal. 23-20 Riverhogs. It's their first lead of the game. Under 4 to go in Lexington. Back to you.
Oh, man. Thank you, Cam. Loving the updates on that one. It's been an exciting one. We've got an exciting one here. And that's Hollywood. Not able to get many yards on 3rd and 5. That'll bring us to the 2-minute warning. And a huge play here coming up for Atlanta after the break. Don't go anywhere. You're watching the SFL on the Virtual Football Network. Camera duty here with Rochelle Colston. Thanks to Ron Haynes and Joshua Durr and the stats truck. As always, great job, gentlemen, and Cameron Irvine at SFL headquarters.
Now it's Josh, you spoke earlier, whoever has the ball last wins this game.
Yeah.
3rd and 5, and they're running.
Hollywood always going to get pushed back, and they're able to stop him.
Nothing like a nail biter on the edge of your seat for the ending of a game. Here we go.
Timeout called. How about Saeed Gore making the tackle for loss? And Sammy Steele, the 10-year man, back on to attempt an all-important field goal here. Snap looks pretty clean. The kick is good.
And we're back to nope, it's only an 8-point game.
That's right, 1-possession game. So here we go, 1:50. The DC Dragons with a chance here. They can do it. We've seen them this whole game. Move the ball down the field quickly when they need to. They've got 2 timeouts and 1:50 to work with.
I think Atlanta was smart. They didn't chance throwing the ball. They didn't chance the interception. So they have to go 80 yards now with 1:50 left with 2 timeouts. But,
Sammy Steele,
we've seen them do it.
Did we have Sammy Steele with that 49-yard field goal?
Look at the yards comparison. It's pretty even.
It's been a close game, even closer than what I think the score suggests. It feels that way. Shanahan in motion. What does Shabazz Synergy have in the tank? The throw across the middle to Weston.
Wow.
Yeah, that's where you need to go to. I mean, absolutely. Timeout called.
I'm beginning to believe that most of the last passes have gone to Weston.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like he's almost went exclusively to Weston.
13 receptions, 181 yards, averaging 13.9 yards per reception.
Any other game, that would be the player of the game. And could still be.
Yeah.
This was yet to be decided. This throw complete.
Nobody else is on the field. It's just Weston. They're playing pitch and catch now.
At the moment, they're just daring the Atlanta defense to stop them, and another timeout taken here by DC.
Yeah, I think they're using their timeouts a little bit too early, but
Synergy over the 300-yard mark.
Atlanta needs to cover him in the middle of the field. They need to put somebody on him, man to man.
Ronnie Shanahan in motion again. Play clock down to 5. Good job.
Oh, no!
Hit and picked up. We're going to see if we may get a good look at it here to see if if the arm was going forward, but right now they're calling that a fumble.
I think his arm was going forward.
Yeah. It certainly looks that way. Then the booth, is reviewing the play, so that gives us a chance for another retroactive look at the play. Again, we remind you, get your console to play SFL on the go at GoRetroid.com.
Yeah, he threw it.
And we'll see what the verdict is moving forward. And third down. And yeah, that's exactly right. On the chat
Third
there,
down
you
and a
see
loss,
the
though.
discussion. Only the fumbler could advance the ball inside 2 minutes. That's why you've seen, the stop when the lineman picked it up. But it is 3rd and 3 to go. A big play here. Obviously 4-down territory for DC the whole way out. No doubt. 100%. Listen to the crowd, folks.
And the clock stopped once again. So we had no timeouts.
Indeed, it is loud in here.
Empty backfield. 5 receivers.
The throw complete
my
to Weston
gosh.
across midfield.
You can't leave Weston that open in the middle of the field. I mean, come on.
200 receiving yards. Pressure coming. Picked up that time. Synergy throwing again. Complete. Is that Weston? It is. Oh, my goodness.
I think he's the only player on the team at this point.
He keeps catching them. Synergy going to look his way again. Incomplete. That time the defense. Yeah, Chris Henry says enough of that. Incomplete.
I think they need to put all those defenders on him, on Weston. At this point.
All right. Taking a 10.
I'd bring the pressure, but they're not.
Moving on for Coco. Robo.
Yeah, they're all out there now.
All out there. Throwing over the middle. There it is for Coco. To the 10. Rolls to the 5. It's 1st and goal.
Oh, my gosh.
57 seconds and counting. Synergy throwing. End zone. No. Incomplete. Looking for the halfback. Kev Say. It is jarred loose by Wyo.
Wyo making a huge play there. To a 2nd and goal. They got, it's 4-down territory. They got to score a touchdown and convert the 2 extra points. Have a 2-point conversion.
Here we go. 2nd and goal. Synergy throwing. End zone tip. Intended for Weston. Who got a hand on it?
41.
Exactly. Wow. Tension and drama inside the Hive.
I'm going to try to pull the defense here, and I think I try to run at least once.
3 receivers.
That's not going to happen.
No. 3 receivers lined up at the bottom of the screen.
That's Saiyan motion.
Yes, it is.
One if as a receiver.
Synergy. End zone. Incomplete. It all comes down to this. 4th and goal. They need to get the touchdown and a 2-point conversion. They got to get the touchdown first.
Great play by Wyo once again.
Yep. Said the same thing. Look at that. And that looked like it was the play that they wanted too.
Definitely. I mean, number 47 was open. Wyo came behind him. Coco was open. Wyo came behind and made the huge hit. Just shard the ball loose.
Here we go. All for the marbles here. 4th and goal. I dare you to find a better football game out there than this. SFL action. For Coco in motion. Synergy. The throw batted down. It's over. The defense comes up clutch. It is Highwind.
Look at that. That big man can jump.
Oh, my goodness. And Atlanta going to improve to 2 and 3 and drop DC to 3 and 2. And you know what? That defensive stand, that is going to be our Breaks GPT breakaway play of the game. Brought to you by Breaks GPT, sports memorabilia breakers and collectors. You never know whose autographed helmet or jersey you might hit. Check them out at breaksgpt.com. What a defensive stand along the goal line. How many times was it that DC was knocking on the door, on the goal line, in fact, and that whole defensive unit with an incredible play?
Great job by the secondary. I mean, they passed the ball 4 times, which I didn't agree with. But, and it looks like the play clock and the game clock are just about in sync. I think we'll see one more snap and then kneel down and we're done.
Atlanta able to get a huge check mark there on the season. It's been a tough one so far for them, but folks, they improved to 2-3. DC falls to 3-2. Final score: the Swarm win at home, 36-28. What a game. Let's take a breath, reset for the final stats here, Rochelle. Your final thoughts and your player of the game.
I mean, both teams did a great job on both sides of the ball. Synergy just had a couple more interceptions than he should have had. I think Atlanta's defense came to play in the second half, especially. They pretty much stopped DC, and then they're from scoring like they normally do. They shut down their run game. We just Atlanta just played a complete game tonight.
Indeed.
And my player of the game is Why Not.
There you go. Why not? I thought you would leave it up to me. I didn't know if you was going to say it or not. Why not, Erlen? A great job. Final score from the Pittsburgh-Lexington game. Pittsburgh 23, Lexington 20. We invite you tomorrow. More SFL action starting early in the afternoon, and then more action going through Monday into the UFL debut coming up at the end of the week, SFLM on Tuesday. A lot of good stuff coming up. For Cameron Irvine, for Ron Haynes, Joshua Durr, and my buddy Rochelle Colston, my name is Cameron Duty. Thank you for spending your Saturday night with us. Take care of yourselves. We'll see you next time.